Hello, I'm Dr. R. Kwaku Smith, and I'd like to pose to you the answer to a question that was brought to me. And the question was, why is it that some people would not attack their own dreams, their own goals? And it's perplexing, but yet it's quite easy to understand. It's difficult to overcome, but possible to overcome. So let's get right into it. The number one reason why some people want to attack their own goals and their own dreams is because guess what? Seeds have been planted. For every prey, there's a predator. And so when you look at yourself, you got to know that there's natural enemies, people who don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you succeed just because they don't want you to have success, or because some reason, somehow, some way, they believe that your success would dim or limit their ability to have the great amount of success or success at all. So these are the people who put it in you because it's in their vested interest for you not to succeed. So they let you know this is not for you. You're not college material. You're not supervisor material. You can't play this sports. How many times have people wanted to do something and they had a bright light and then somebody crushed their dreams and made them believe this lie from the propaganda that was presented? But sometimes it's not the natural haters. This is the scary part, because sometimes it comes from within family and from within friends. And you say, well, why would a family or friend do that? For some of the same reason as a hater. Because, see, there's two reasons why a family or friend can make you not believe in your own dream and give you the power to believe that you can achieve it. The first is that just like in the outside world you have haters, sometimes within your friends and family circle, you have haters. And these are people who don't want to see you succeed. Sometimes because they didn't have success, so they don't want you to have success. Or because they had success, they don't want anybody else to have the same amount of success to them. So they try to keep people in their place, don't want them to be the best that they can be to maximize their potential. So you got to recognize that haters can come from the outside world, from the natural enemies, but you can also have what we call friendly fire. But then sometimes, see, this is the crazy part about it right here. This is where it gets perplexing, because sometimes we have family and friends who plant those seeds, but not for any nefarious reasons. They're really saying, hey, I tried to do this. They're not going to let you do this. I don't want you to go through the same pain and hurt. Don't waste your time. Just do A, B, and C. Don't try to do D, E, and F and go all the way up, because you're going to find that it's an illusion. It's a glass ceiling. We can't do this. This is not who we are. We're not built for this. And they're not trying to get the person to not achieve their dreams because they don't want them to do it, because secretly they want them to do it. But what they are doing is they're kind of projecting their own failures, their own loss, their own hurts onto that person and say, hey, I want to protect you from this pain and this hurt and this harm that I'm going through. So it's not necessarily because they have a degree, they don't want you to get a degree, or because they have a certain job, they don't want you to get that same job or get higher than them. They want you to get it. It's just they didn't have that level of success, and they know the pain that came with it, and they're trying to protect you. But see, it's the first and the second reason that kind of leads to the third. And the third reason why people don't attack their own dreams is because, guess what? Sometimes we self-sabotage. And it's because stuff we've been told by haters. It's been stuff we've been told by family or friends, whether it was for good or for neutral or for even positive reasons to try to save us. We let those things digest. But sometimes we have people telling us we can believe in our dreams, but for some reason we don't believe in us the way other people believe in us. They say, hey, go do that, apply for that. Yes, you can do that. You're more than capable enough. You're more than skilled enough. You have all of the tools. But yet we self-sabotage, say, no, that's not for me. No, this is not the time. Maybe another time. Oh, this person would be better for it. And they have a ton of excuses, a ton of reasons. And what I want you to know is this. This is the beautiful thing. So it doesn't matter whether it's the haters, whether it's family and friends who do it for nefarious reasons or do it for seemingly good reasons, just with the negative consequence, or whether we self-sabotage ourselves. We can overcome it. And how do we overcome it? Sometimes by seeing it, because when we see other people do it, guess what? I can do it because maybe there was a person above you who kind of had the same mentality, but yet they took that leap of faith. And why will people take a leap of faith sometimes? Unfortunately, sometimes it's because of extreme tragedy or because of great triumph. Tragedy is somebody was lost, the person who believed in you or the person who hated in you the most. And because of that death, that person is gone, or because that person no more longer is there, they become a motivation that you didn't have before. Sometimes it's a triumph. You enter a new circle with people who do believe in themselves. You enter a relationship, and not necessarily a romantic, but a friendship with somebody who believes in you. And some of the negative doubts you have, they help to flip the script, and you believe in it, and you seek success, and you do it. But sometimes the cognitive shift, the paradigm shift comes because you see it from other people or you hear something that you haven't heard and it changes your mind completely. But the whole thing is this. This is what I want you all to remember, my friends, my family. A dream is in the mind of the believer, but it's in the hands of the doer. You're never given the ability to dream a dream unless you're given the power to achieve that dream. So what that's saying is if your mind can believe it, then you can achieve it. You know why? Because it wouldn't be birthed in you if it could not be what literally able to be manifested out of you. So if the thought is there, that means that's your purpose. The question is, do you have the dedication? Do you have the discipline? Do you have the determination? There's going to be people to stop you. So guess what? Obstacle is a part of the way. But the question is, do you have the resolve? Do you have the resilience? Do you have that internal grit to say, you know what? I'm going to make it or I'm going to die trying. And so when we start talking about attacking those dreams, the whole thing is this. Remember to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself when others don't. Believe in yourself when others do. Even if you are the doubter, say, hey, you almost got me, but not for long. Because I know what I'm supposed to do. I know where I'm supposed to be. And this is the same. When you know your why, when you know your purpose, and even death does not frighten you from getting to that goal, there's nothing that can stop you. So beloved, I'll leave you with that quote one more time. A dream is in the mind of the believer. It's in the hands of the doer. You're never given the ability to dream a dream unless you're given the power to achieve that dream. So if it birthed in your mind is able to manifest into reality, have the dedication, the determination, and the discipline to do it. And you might even surprise yourself, but along the way, help some other unbeliever believe in their dream that's ready to be birthed out of them. Blessings and love.